Okay, so you want to create something beautiful, something unique, something special, but no matter what you do, you just can't seem to have enough inspiration lately. Does that sound familiar? Hello creative people, welcome back to my channel. This is Emily Green. I am a Spanish illustrator, and some weeks ago I finished a challenge in which I drew one illustration a day for 365 days. So today I thought we should tackle something that affects every single artist sooner or later, and that is creative block. So I would like to invite you to take your favorite art supplies and draw with me for some minutes while we talk about it. So let's dive into it. Creative block is that feeling when you hit a wall with your creativity. It feels like your imagination decided to go on holiday, taking all your good ideas with it and leaving you behind feeling stuck, uninspired, and even so frustrated that you can't seem to come up with anything new. Now you may think, okay, but you still drew one illustration a day for a whole year, so did you actually experience creative block? Well, of course, it happens to the best of us. Even after a year of daily illustrations, I still get those days when nothing seems to click. But the good news is that there are ways to break free from that creative block and get your creativity back on track again. So let's explore some of the strategies that work for me to avoid it. Number 1, go for a walk. Sometimes the best inspiration is right outside your door. I personally find that going out for a walk helps me come up with new ideas, and I usually like to take loads of inspiration pictures of everything I like. You could try going to a park, visiting a garden, or even just people watching at a cafe. Nature is full of beauty and unexpected details that can spark your imagination. So next time you go out, look at the shapes of the leaves on the trees, the textures of bark, the way light plays on flowers, or just try to pay attention to all the cute creatures out there. Remember, there is a whole world waiting to inspire you if you decide to observe it. Number 2, inspo pics. Don't worry if for some reason you cannot get outside. Fortunately, we live in a world where we have incredible platforms like Pinterest. There are amazing websites for building mood boards and collecting visual references. Search for keywords related to things you like or find inspirational, or just browse through different categories and see what catches your eye. You might stumble upon a color combination that inspires you or a random picture that sparks a whole new idea. I personally do this a lot, especially on very busy days where I have no time to go out. So if you want to know how I use Pinterest to get my reference pictures, let me know in the comments. Number 3, soundtrack your creativity. Putting on some music or an engaging video while you draw can be a great way to get into a creative flow. I find that music makes me go into that creative zone, and I particularly enjoy listening to soundtracks. You can also try and listen to something you enjoy, like podcasts, or you can even have a cozy TV series in the background. Watching videos from other artists really does wonders for me too, because I found that sometimes hearing someone else's perspective while you are drawing along with them is just the push I need. Number 4, go back to the comfort zone. Whenever I feel a bit overwhelmed, I also like to go back to my artistic comfort zone. And that means going back to topics that I really like drawing because it's easy and enjoyable. And for me, that's flowers. Sometimes the pressure to create something new and special can lead to block. So whenever I don't feel like drawing something new or different, I just try to relax, have fun, and let my creativity flow freely in a familiar space. Number 5, join art challenges. I've said it so many times before, and I don't think I'll ever get tired of saying this. Art challenges are a fantastic way to jumpstart your creativity. There are tons of online communities and prompts that offer daily or weekly themes to explore. And this is a very useful thing because it can give you loads of topics that you haven't thought of before. It's a great starting point to help you push your creative boundaries in a structured way. In fact, if you're looking for challenges to join, you can always head to my Instagram account, as I have a Draw This in Your Style challenge going on at the moment to celebrate reaching 2k followers there. Number 6, take a break if you need it. And this is super important. You need to listen to your body and mind. If you're feeling burnt out or overwhelmed and nothing else seems to work, then you need to step back. And that is fine. Sometimes the best thing that we can do is simply to take a break and have a good needed rest. At the end of the day, a refreshed mind is a creative mind, so don't feel guilty about it because it can actually be the most productive thing that you can do for your creativity in the long run. Remember, these are some strategies that I found super helpful when dealing with creative block. But even though this is something every artist experiences sooner or later, it's also something that I think every artist experiences at different levels. What works for me might not necessarily work for you, and in the end, we're all different and have different lifestyles and tastes, so you will have to find what works best for you when dealing with creative block. But know that if that's happening to you right now, I really know and understand the way it feels, so you're welcome to join me and draw along watching my videos, and hopefully it'll be helpful for you to find some inspiration. But tell me, have you got other strategies to deal with creative block? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you find this video useful, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to my channel where we have creative videos every Sunday. Also, if you want to follow my journey as an illustrator, you can head over to my Instagram account where you can find all my illustrations and hopefully some inspiration too. And speaking of inspiration, if you want to join a drawing challenge, you find instructions for the challenge I'm hosting over there if you want to take a look as well. Thank you so much for watching, have a lovely day and see you in the next video. Bye!